everyone needs a safe, decent, affordable place to call home, and we need to focus on that together. There are 1.6 billion people in this world who need safe, decent shelter. And so this need to work on housing is really symbolized by our work today. Our focus during the Carter Work Project here in St. Paul and Minneapolis is on neighborhood revitalization, really helping those communities build back that have been hit so hard by the foreclosure crisis.
When you buy houses, when you take down houses that really have a detrimental impact, I mean, one vacant boarded house on a block can really destroy the whole culture of that block. And so by taking out these houses and adding new quality housing stock back into the city, it's just a structure, but out of that structure really grows a great sense of community and a great sense of home for so many people.
I think this year Habitat has been wisely concentrating on the rehabilitation of homes much more than Habitat has ever done before, because our own country is afflicted by what happened in neighborhoods like this one, where people abandon their homes if their mortgage debt gets greater than what the house is worth on the market. Then they just abandon it, and it leaves a blight on the entire neighborhood. And some people have had their homes foreclosed, and the banks have taken over, and now the banks want to see their houses obviously back in operation. But I think in the next few years you'll see this entire neighborhood be refurbished just because of the initiative of the mayors on my left and the leaders from Washington as well, and also the Habitat volunteers, and particularly the people who live and love this community, the community leaders whom I met this morning.
As I see the house today, from where it first started, it's amazing the work that has been done and accomplished. It was an old boarded up home, you know, it was a foreclosed home, and it was sitting there for quite some time. And when I first saw it, I was like, okay, this is a joke, right? And I had this, I couldn't envision what they told me it was going to be like, but I just stepped out on faith, you know, that this is what God wanted me to be. So I was like, okay, I'll take it, you know. And after the demolition and the work, I mean, the Habitat crew and the volunteers are really awesome. You know, they helped make this happen. They've taught me everything basically that I'm doing right now, because I came in not knowing how to do anything, you know. So it's a self of accomplishment, of empowerment, and amazement, and a lot of gratefulness and humility, you know, when you see this whole thing just happening and transforming right in front of your eyes.
There's a real practical benefit, first of all, for the people whose homes will be built during the course of this week. Habitat is just such an amazing organization. How they work with families, not only to provide a residence, but really to help them learn how to build their house, have them be a participant in the process. But it also helps stabilize neighborhoods. So it's not just about a single home, it's about how that neighborhood is impacted by the construction of one of these houses and having a new family occupy that building and get the support that they need.
Oh, I feel so happy. I'm working, I have the energy right now. So yeah, I'm really excited for my house, and I can't wait for the house to finish, so I can move in. It will be me and my two little ones plus my nephews. So we will be four of us living in this new house in the future.
Well, the City Council is involved through our Housing and Redevelopment Authority, the HRA, and we actually helped acquire a number of these properties, get a few that needed to be demoed, removed, and really work with Habitat in a partnership to acquire the property so that they could do the work and get homeowners into them.
I think one of the main things we do with these very brief visits, like to the Twin Cities area, it gives an emphasis to the fact that there's so many needs just in the housing arena of human rights that are not being met. And I would say that what has been done here with the initiative of Sue Haig and others in this neighborhood will be an inspiration to people all over the nation, particularly to the extent that this press conference would bring attention to the troubles that this neighborhood faced and the practical analysis of what is needed to correct those troubles, and then the hard work that it takes to realize some ambitions and then the culmination of a dream.